We don't come from the same bloodline, but she has my eyes. Therefore, she sees love the way it's meant to be, so eventually, when she reaches the teenage, queen age stages, she'll have the patience to wait for a king worthy of dating because since the ages of a baby, she's seen me treat her mother like a lady, majestic, respected, she knows. So as she grows, she knows what should be accepted. We don't share genetics, but the tears run through my blood. We got a love that strengthens with every hug, every diaper change and potty train. We write her name and trace her shape. She's beginning to look more and more like me in the face. But since when did DNA stand for daddy's never around? Her mom's holding you down. The very sound of your voice is but a phone call away. But you fail to dial out and call more than once every 31 days. And none of your privileges been confiscated. It ain't that complicated. I keep the air mattress inflated, the futon laid flat, waiting for you to pay a visit. She don't even ask where you've been at. We don't come from the same bloodline. But she has my attention. Not to mention my ugly disposition for bitch niggas, which figures. I thought your daughter ought to know where she come from. Silly me, that's the responsibility you still trying to run from, while her mother's tongue's numb from biting down and holding back, carrying the role of a father upon her back, cause cowards and to act like a child never happened. See, I recognize this pattern. She don't come from my pedigree, but my recipe etched and sketched to her fingerprints. It's written across her fingertips, my strength and her ligaments, ferociously vicious, yet sensitive and feminine. I raise her, exalt her, and for every time you fault her mother for your absence, I'm asking, what happened to the man that made this baby, then left this lady? Pay a visit, pay attention. You should be paying a prison, so failing to pay assistance. No lie, I disguise motherfuckers like you. I don't like you despite you leaving me such a blessing, and I hope you catch this message. We don't come from the same bloodline, but she has my heart, my time, my grind. When you leave behind text message excuses about why you can't do shit, as if you wish you could bury her birth in your past. But see, someday someone's gonna ask, after you showing your face when you've been replaced, well, who's that? And she'll look back. Some motherfucker used to fuck my mother when she was younger. He's no one. My real daddy taught me how to ride bikes and blaze mics, how to fight and protect my flesh from being disrespected. Never neglected me. In the kitchen, family recipes, wedding gowns, and prom dresses. We have a connection no weapon can pry. And I have his eyes. We don't come from the same bloodline, but she's mine.
I used to have dreams of being in the league with LeBron James ambitions, but experience has clouded my vision and shown me a system that's set me up to fail because of a skin deficiency that was passed down to me. They started sculpting their visions with my father's father, who was the beginning of today's view of the stereotypical black man. So genetically speaking, I was born to be the average nigga. Because my mother was the basic black woman, a single mother who was blessed with the burden of a son to raise on her own. Not only is she clueless of how to be a parent, she's not equipped with the ability to single-handedly teach a boy what a man is supposed to be. So I'm assumed to be exactly what society expects me to be, so I used to care about how they view me. So I did the little dance that the Puppet Master Strings forced me to do and burn my money on everything material. Wore my pants to my ankles and every black face I saw, I swear that it was my nigga. With no father or grandfather, I was destined to be the next father who's not a daddy to his mini-me, creating another victim bred by a victim of our misled grandfather. So I don't blame my father, but I still hold him accountable because I should have been enough for him to change. Every day my body becomes more numb to the pain my heart beats because it's his blood that's flowing through my veins. I used to be filled with hope, hoping my family would make it through the misery away from the stereotypical tendencies, but I'm stuck with my nightmares as my reality. In a world where we accept ignorance as the norm, like people having kids out of wedlock, becoming grandparents before they're finished raising their own. Kids raising kids is what's wrong with this society, and the kids of the next generation is going to have it worse than you and me. 12 teen-year-old girls on IG taking ass shots for liking Little Kim positions with Nicki Minaj ambitions and Rihanna's dress code. Now niggas is sharing their titty pictures. The worst part is their mama is making twerk videos with their kids' feet in the background, and the only time they see their real father is on World Star or behind bars. 35 years old, grinding to be a rap star, trying to break through the 16 bars that's holding him back. His math is immaculate, multiplying and dividing. Those bricks can't pass a pop quiz though. Not realizing that it's because of his lack of education that has shackles on his brain. Completing the cycle that's all began with making our great-grandfathers believe our skin color was a disease. Led to believe that the power is in the almighty dollar, but if we pay any attention to every nickel, dime, and penny, it would all make sense. They were brainwashed so we could follow suit, but change is for everyone who's willing to embrace it. Face it, we are all creators of the things that we seem to be ashamed of. Ratchetness, hood niggas, and anything related to the negative perception that everyone sees us in. Born into a reality where no one is no longer afraid to sin, with closets full of skeletons up to their chins. Stop standing in the mirror and looking for ways to fix yourself and love yourself. We are not a disease. We are beautiful. We are powerful. We symbolize strength in the rarest form of natural. It's a shame that I had to learn from my own life's experiences rather than pass down from grandfather to me, but someone had to step up and take the lead. My grandfather and my father's son, I am, but the average nigga, I am not.
See, I know you're expecting a poem right now. It's not like I didn't try, but I couldn't come up with shit. But really, I couldn't decide. I mean, after all my poems, I feel like I've covered every topic, and I got so much praise for the last one, I was scared I couldn't top it. But you know how difficult poetry can be? For me to actually sit down and write it, to come up with a topic, then give that poem substance, come perform it, and hope you all like it. You know those little metaphors I come up with, those little similes that I'm forced to think of? Like, I hope your eyes are focused on I, because soon that's what I'm gone in the blink of. But what do y'all want to hear me talk about? A young black man spit about love? Like, I promise you, my baby girl, you are my gift sent from above, and when I'm with you, time stops, these emotions get out of control. I named your eyes, Texas Southern, they're the ocean to my soul. A love poem. Y'all want to hear? You are the light at the end of the tunnel that I got through, so I promise myself for you, I do whatever I got to. So please believe whatever you need, baby, I got you, and if it's a shoulder you need to cry on, remember, I got two. A love poem. Or should I talk about black people, like how it's all fun and games until it all goes berserk, but we all stand idly by, and none of it seems to work, but it's hard to understand the struggle if you've never needed the same help. It's hard to understand the pain of a feeling you've never felt. But I'm walking down the street, I see so many different faces, whether I'm at school, church, or work, it's many different places. Change comes, I know it comes at many different paces, but I never thought light skin and dark skin would be two different races. Whether you're brown as caramel or black as the ace of spades, vanilla ice cream in the sun, a cat lounging in the shade, if I was to put all four of those people right here on the stage, you see African, American, black, former slave, it's all the same. See, we get on Instagram, we say how niggas be like, but if a white man said that, bet all you niggas unite, like, he can't say nigga, that nigga white, oh, it ain't no more light, dark, light skin, y'all niggas unite. Wait, before I spit my next rhyme, I got two more poems, I'll catch y'all next time.
I be droplets of sweat beating like Tina in Limo. I just had to get tired of being in limbo, ducking from you. Ducking with dude. He came in like Jordan in his Jordans, dunking and swoosh. You now be benched. You now be Adam Sandler's water boy, you mama's boy, and I've always really preferred coffee. You have been sent to the stands. You lost even my homegirls that was rooting for you as fans, because you stood flat-footed and watched me stand up for myself. Watch me be harassed, disrespected. Boy, I be all black, all Sandra Bland woman. I can't afford for my safety to be neglected. I said you let me be disrespected. You don't see the value in pumping gas while he's gassing me up on every set. You're useless and useless. I said you don't see the value in pumping gas while he gassing me up on every set. You be felon. And they tell me I just grade too harshly. I be crazy Principal Joe Clark from leaning on me while he be East Side. By his side I'll stand and help increase thy name. Ooh, Lord, the honor. Yeah, he has rewritten the alma mater. Without his degree, with me he be magna cum laude. He be passing ace in chemistry, kinesiology, knowing his body and reading me, my emotional black foreign language. He speaks it fluently, opening doors for me. Classic, staple, remedial basics. This is white or black, but this is not racist. This is black or white, plain. Hashtag, I don't ask for much. Hashtag, dang. Hashtag, shots fired. Bang. He came in like Jordan, in his Jordans. And his Nike checked me. Back to how a queen is supposed to be treated. He reminded me, snapped me back to myself. Black diamond in the rough. Black diamond in the rough, a different type of wealth. I won't get mad at you for what I chose to accept, but I'm not choosing angel food cake. Ike is the last type left.